My girlfriend cheated on me on a night out and said it was due to her BPD. I broke up with her because I believe it's her own fault. Now she's sobbing, asking for another chance, and her friends are calling me heartless and an a-hole. I, 25M, dated my, now, ex-girlfriend, 25F, for 2 years. For the most part, things were going great. Although there were issues with her sometimes, usually fits of anger, it wasn't too bad. Well, all that came crashing to an end when my girlfriend had what was a manic episode. After drinking copious amounts of alcohol on a night out, she had a severe manic episode where she spent $10,000, cheated on me by sleeping with a random stranger, and then sent incomprehensible audio messages to me. She was checked into a mental health facility after that episode and diagnosed with borderline personality disorder, BPD. She had long suspected she might have this, but it had never manifested so intensely. The psychiatrist said she had undergone psychosis, severe mania, and had BPD. Since then, she was placed on medication and undergoes talking therapy. Shortly after, she confessed to me she had cheated and was extremely remorseful, saying she'd never do anything like that again. I was shocked by her admission and had to hide my tears. I basically stormed out and went to a hotel by myself for a few days. I then plucked up the courage to confront her. She tried telling me she loves me, that she regrets what she did immensely, and that it's because of her illness. I told her that her mental health issues are not an excuse, that it has nothing to do with that, and that she cheated because that's just who she is. I then told her we are finished. She began sobbing uncontrollably, saying she wants to end her life. That really hurt me, but I stood firm. I told her that her cheating is her own fault, and it reflects who she is, and that she needs to stop hiding behind her mental issues. Her friends have been messaging me, calling me an asshole and heartless, but I feel they are the ones being heartless. Am I the asshole? Top comments. Psychosis literally implies they are not capable of rational, normal thought and were not acting like themselves. It's okay to be hurt by her actions, it's another thing entirely to write her off as a bad person due to ignorance of mental health crises. Comment, it's not her fault she has BPD, but it's her responsibility. Facing the consequences of one's actions is part of that, whatever those may be. Update. So comments were quite evenly split. Many said I was not the asshole, NTA, but others said I was completely misinformed on mental health. Admittedly, I think I was perhaps a bit ignorant about mental health and how her psychotic and manic episode affected her state. I really contemplated it. My ex has been spamming my messages and begging to talk to me so she can explain. I thought about it, and the truth is, while I now have a more objective understanding of how her mental health led her to do what she did, I simply am not feeling empathy for her. My concern right now is to take care of myself. So I have blocked her on everything, as well as all her friends. I think this is the best path forward rather than talking it out with her, as that could go badly for both of us. Relevant comments. The consequences of her actions are something she has to live with, even after a manic episode. If we're lucky, it gives her a reason to more openly and honestly talk with her doctor and seek the right therapies and medications that will work best for her to minimize episodes, instead of just what slaps a band-aid on it. OP, thank you. I am taking care of myself and reminding myself that her cheating is her own behavior. Hopefully, when I am well enough to date again, I will date someone who isn't suffering from a severe mental health disorder. Comment, I just don't think you understand that she didn't want to cheat on you. It's like another force took over her body and used it to cheat on you. You are protecting your own feelings by dismissing the very real consequences of a valid mental health disorder. OP, so she was possessed by a demon to jump on someone else's dick. That's not how it works. As many others have said in this thread, they have had manic episodes and not cheated. I am being considerate of her by not contacting her or engaging with her.